Hi everybody, welcome to Been My Pleasure. My name is JC, and joining me today is another pixelated friend that I'm going to introduce you to. She hails from a semi-formal dining environment, and she's going to give you a little bit of background about herself right after this. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm introducing you to my pixelated friend.
I'm Samantha.
Hi Samantha, that's an easy one. Samantha, thank you for joining us. A little background, you come from a semi-formal, casual kind of...
call it semi-formal for sure.
Excellent, excellent. It's a, I would call it a destination restaurant. Most people who go there specifically because when they leave the house, they want to go to this place. It's not something they're driving along and decide that they're gonna go just stop for dinner.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree?
I agree.
Excellent. Well, here on Been My Pleasure, we like to bridge gaps between our guests and our servers, and between our service staffs and other members of the service staff. Is there anything in particular that you don't like about your job, or that you do like about your job that you'd like to talk about today?
I do and don't like my job at the same time. Where I do work at, the location of it is more, I guess, of a higher clientele, I guess. So some people are a lot ruder or more rude than I've seen previously in other places. A lot of people have crazy accommodations with food allergies and gluten-free this and gluten-free that. But the people I work with, I love them. It's the closest family group I've ever felt, I guess, from a restaurant. I've been there for 2 years. So I like the restaurant itself. Sometimes the people that come in, though, are really picky. So,
Well, how do your management, upper management staff, allow you to accommodate your guests in that fashion?
Oh, definitely. We're never ever allowed to tell a guest no. If we don't know something, we always have to say, "Let me go check for you. Let me find out." One time, a guest had like gum surgery done, and we actually blended a meal for them. So that's how far we go to accommodate all of our guests. Really weird stuff like that. So we never say no.
What was it, like a steak or something?
It was like an enchilada.
Okay.
And we put it in a blender and blended it, and they ate it through a cup. So
that sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're allowed to accommodate. For example, a lot of our guests on the show come from corporately owned family dining restaurants that are, I wouldn't say as high key or as formal as yours, very casual dining environment actually. And the price point on items is such that if a guest asked for a substitution, it becomes a substantial financial difference. Now, the point of sale systems don't always have the ability to say, okay, we'll change this out and then make the price point difference. Say with the open food button, which you might have on your POS, but point of sale, but not everybody does. When you're trying to accommodate a guest with something that's completely off recipe for a menu item, do you have that ability, that functionality at your restaurant?
we do. So we have one page, or I guess multiple pages. It's like a tab on the POS system, and it's an extras page. There's everything from just adding like one extra piece of shrimp to a dish all the way to, I mean, normal stuff like bacon, avocado. But then there's, I don't know, a lot of add-ons. It's very far and few in between do we find something that's not on that page. So it does help us. There are times though somebody wants to, like, let's say swap out avocado for asparagus or something. That's free of charge, only because they're swapping out a higher priced item with another higher priced item. But
like you wouldn't swap out a russet potato with
for asparagus.
Right.
Yeah.
It's well, depending on the season.
Yeah.
But asparagus can be very affordable depending on the season. But okay, well, thank you very much for that. Is there anything you could share with those members of the food and beverage community who are thinking about either getting into it brand new at your level, or going to an establishment like you're in from someplace like, say, our good friend across the way might work at, or say a high dining 5-star restaurant, if they wanted to come down, as it were, and it would be down, or if they wanted to go up, perhaps.
Or if I wanted to go up or something.
Yeah, or if you wanted to go up,
I would just say a big focus is always on the food. Our training program alone is 8 days. That's 6 to 8 hour days of training.
So complete days of training just to learn the food.
To learn the food, we have about 150 menu items, plus
desserts,
almost 200 beers on tap,
Yeah.
60 cocktails. So the big thing is, I guess, just dedicating the time to learn the menu, showing that you're dedicated. I don't really think it's that much different than, I mean, the basics of serving is the same everywhere you go. I think it's just how much time and effort you put into it is what you get out of it. I mean, for me, if I wanted to go somewhere even more like fine dining, you know, just showing that you worked really hard at your previous job, no matter where you are, I think helps.
Yeah, that definitely helps. If you're a hard worker where you're at and you're feeling unappreciated, I guarantee you, if you started looking around and were advising the potential employer that you do work 40 to 50 hours a week at your job, but only get paid for 38 of them, which does that happen at your restaurant?
No, we definitely get overtime in my job. There is a lot of other things that I have to do though to come into work. That kind of gets me into that overtime. I'm a server trainer as well.
Right.
So I have to go in for like meetings. I have to go in to like teach different classes. Like when we have new hires, that's what really gets me into like, I guess like 40 plus hours a week. But I would say just like regular serving, bartending wise, I'm normally there for less than 40 hours. So.
Okay. All right, well, excellent. Thank you for joining us on this segment. We're going to do another one, a letter from a guest or a question from guest. Were you willing to help me out with that as well?
Yes.
All right, well, my friends, Samantha, thank you for joining us. We'll be right back with another episode. We're filming live via recorded message here at the Attic. It's particularly hot today, so I'm trying to make these quick so I can dry down in between and get to the next episode. Come on by. We're at 44th Street and Indian School in Phoenix, Arizona. If you happen to be in Phoenix, stop on by for the best burger in town. Some say the world, and I happen to enjoy it a great deal. That's why I have all of these interviews here. So
and it's really beautiful.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was here a couple nights ago. We did a night shot. This camera doesn't pick up night shots very well, so we'll be filming night shots inside from now on. But thank you for joining us. If you've enjoyed this content, would like to see more like it, subscribe by clicking on my pixelated friend's face here, and you'll be subscribed to this channel. And stay tuned for more. We'll be discussing things such as minimum wage rates for servers versus hourly in various states around the union, along with the cost of living for those states, so you can get an idea of what it might be like if you're thinking about moving somewhere. However, until next time, thank you for joining us. I assure you it's been my pleasure.